Vicki, I'm Lily Nelson. I'm your occupational therapist today. I'm going to do a few assessments on you before we start so that I can get a bigger picture of what you're going through, how your body moves, so that we can help you do your activities that you do in daily life and start from there. So the first thing I'm going to do is goniometry. I'm going to do goniometry of the shoulder, the elbow, forearm, and wrist. I'm going to also do goniometry for the hip, knee, ankle, and foot. And I'm going to do what's called a dynamometer test. It's going to test your grip strength. So I'm going to have your arm at a right angle and your elbow at the side of the body, and I'm going to have you press on a little handle to test how much you can grip and see what the strength is for that. I'm also going to do the modified Barthel Index. It's going to give me a comprehensive view of how you do your activities of daily living, such as like toileting, dressing, bathing, to see how independent you are in them and how I can adapt it for you. I'm also going to do your vitals, so I'm going to take your blood pressure, your pulse rate, and your respiration rate to see if you're feeling dizzy before we transfer you. And then I'm also going to do a manual muscle test. So I'm going to test the shoulder abductors, adductors, flexors, extensors, internal rotators and external rotators, elbow flexors and extensors, wrist flexors and extensors, common finger extensors, thumb flexors, hip flexors, abductors and adductors, hip extensors, knee extension and flexors, and ankle dorsiflexors and plantar flexors. This will help me to see how your muscles are moving, how your body is, how you're doing in your activities. And today what I'm going to do is we're going to do bed mobility, and we're going to do what's called a stand pivot transfer. So I'm going to have you, first I'll guide you through the steps, but I'm going to have you roll towards me, sit up in bed, and then I'm going to pick you up using what's called the gait belt here, and we're going to scoot you into the chair so that you can sit down. Okay. Sound good?
Yeah.
And how are you feeling today? Are you feeling dizzy or anything?
Yeah, a little sore in my arm and leg, but
Okay.
I'm not really dizzy right now.
Sounds good. So we're set to transfer you to the chair. And also what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to have you put on a shirt overhead. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So what I'm going to have you do is, can you please use your left arm to pick up your right arm and place it over your chest? Okay, great. And then can you please reach this hand and grab the edge of the bed, and can you please bend this knee for me? Now I'm going to hold your shoulder and your knee, and I'm going to have you roll toward me. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Or help me roll you. Okay, and now I'm going to bring this leg down, your right leg, and then I'm going to have you manually bring that leg down. Now, using the strength in your left arm, I want you to help me push you up to a sitting position. Okay, great. You're doing awesome.
I'm trying.
So now, with your left arm, can you please support yourself on the bed so that I'm going to put a gait belt on you. And if you could please pick up this arm a little bit, and then you can sit it back down. Let me know if it's too tight or anything.
I think it's fine.
Great. I'm just going to readjust that.
Okay.
Great. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to block your right knee since it's the affected side. And then what we're going to do is I want you to scoot up to the edge of the bed. Okay. And then I'm going to have you, on the count of 3, we're going to do 3 forward swings where you're going to bring your torso toward me, and we're going to swing forward 3 times. And on the 3rd time, you're going to use all of the strength in your left arm and leg to help me lift you up into a standing position. Then I'm going to turn you around, and we're going to take a few steps back and then lower you into the chair. Sound good?
Yep.
Great.
Right.
Okay. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to step back a little bit, and we're going to lower. You're going to use your left arm and hold the chair, once you get a hold of the chair, then you're going to hold on to it to help you lower it down. Okay, and now we're going to lower you down. All right. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay, and now we are going to don a shirt over your head, a little t-shirt, okay? So what I want you to do is I'm going to put this on your lap, and I want you to, with the use of your left arm and the strength that you still do have in your right arm, place your right arm inside here and go into the sleeve. And yeah, use your left hand to pull it up and over to your elbow about. Now I'm going to have you put your left arm through the left sleeve. Great, and now I'm going to have you use the strength in your left arm to help you pull that up more. And then I'm going to have you use the strength in your left arm to pull this over your head. Great. And then pull it down over your torso. And that is perfect. Thank you. Do you have any more questions? Any comments, concerns?
I'm ready to get lunch.
Okay, great. Let's get you to lunch.